CMMC Level 2 can be extremely expensive and complex to achieve, especially for small and mid-sized organizations. The rising costs and operational burden are already challenging many companies across the defense industrial base, and in some cases, pushing organizations to step away from pursuing defense contracts altogether. Phase 1. Most organizations begin with preparation and gap assessments. This often involves internal teams, consultants, or registered practitioner organizations known as RPOs. The goal is to review your environment, identify gaps against NIST 871, define remediation plans, prepare policies and documentation, and establish your CMMC scope and boundaries. For many organizations, this phase alone can cost between $30,000 to well over $100,000.
Phase 2. Next comes implementation. Organizations often need to deploy or improve endpoint protection, multi-factor authentication, logging and monitoring, device management, vulnerability scanning, and many other controls. But CMMC is not only technical. Organizations also need to establish and maintain administrative controls such as security policies and procedures, system security plans, incident response plans, change management and review processes, among many others. But the largest expense usually isn't the tools themselves. It's the operational overhead required to continuously manage, document, monitor, and maintain all of it. This phase can cost $150,000 to $350,000.
Phase 3. Official certification assessment performed by a certified third-party assessment organization, or C3PAO. This involves formal review of technical controls, documentation, operational processes, and personnel interviews to validate CMMC compliance. For many SMBs, assessment costs alone can range from $30,000 to well over $100,000 depending on scope and complexity. But certification is not the end. CMMC requires continuous compliance. That means ongoing monitoring, patch management, access reviews, incident response, evidence retention, and many more. And those operational costs continue year after year. When organizations combine consulting, security tooling, internal labor, assessments, monitoring, documentation, continuous operations, the total annual cost of CMMC can quickly exceed $150,000 per year, even for relatively small organizations. For larger contractors, the cost can become substantially higher. That's why many organizations are moving toward more automated, operationalized approaches to compliance, reducing manual effort, reducing tool sprawl, and making CMMC sustainable over the long term. Learn how Espresso Labs helps simplify and operationalize CMMC readiness at espressolabs.com.